This is going to be my first update for my Project 20 pan, and I just wanted to make notes super fast. Yes, I do have more than 20 items here, but I'm just going to continue this project until I have 20 items finished off. Since the intro video, I was able to finish off 3 items, and let me show you really quick. The first one was the Murad Hydrodynamic Quenching Essence. This little item right here, and I was right there at the intro video, so it really didn't take much, and this was used up. Like I mentioned in the intro, if I use this too many days in a row consecutively, then it makes me break out. I am battling a pretty, I mean, it's kind of calmed down a little bit by now, but I still have some. I've got one right here at the corner of my mouth. I have one right up at the top of my forehead. I tried to cover that one up pretty good, and then like I have little ones spread around my face, so it's not just in like one consolidated area, it's all over. So I really feel like some of the face products that I have in this project are kind of messing with my skin a little bit. So anyway, this one is finished, thank goodness. This is the Lancome Drama Liquid Pencil in, that's what I have left there. And it is a Longwear Kohl eyeliner. This one is in Noir Intense. It's just the black one. And I have issues with this. I have trouble getting it into the waterline, but once I finally do get it in the waterline, it stays all day long. It's very difficult to remove with eye makeup remover, even a waterproof eye makeup remover. And normally I sharpen my pencils down a little bit further than this, but I cannot sharpen this anymore. You can see I even tried to put a little bit of glue around this little piece down here because it just spins in the sharpener, this little back piece. I can't pull it off all the way to sharpen it without it, and it just sits there and spins. So I tried to glue it, but it will not hold it, and I cannot get any other sharpenings out of this pencil. So this one, unfortunately, it's just going to be marked off as finished. And third item that I was able to finish is the Algenist Power Advanced Wrinkle Fighting Serum. And I've had this around for a very long time. Well, probably since April. I think I've had this since April. So quite a few months, and I use the smallest amount every single time that I use it, and I really thought that I had, you know, a couple more weeks left in this, but I can't see through the packaging. I really don't feel like this one did much of anything. I didn't notice a difference when I was using it. I didn't notice a difference when I stopped using it, so happy that it's finished. I have a little bit more space in my skincare drawer. So I'm gonna start back kind of how I would apply products to my face. So starting off, I have a primer here. This one is the Dior Capture Total Dream Skin, and that is what it looks like there. And because I finished off the Murad one, I really wasn't using this one very much at all. I think I only used this one once or twice, so I'm only to right there, but I'm sure I'll have a lot more progress on this by the next time. Same thing with this one though. If I use it too many days in a row, I'll break out, so I really need to space out using a primer. I'll like swap this between my strobe cream or something from MAC. So anyway, there was my primer. I have a L'Oreal Silky Sheer BB Face Lotion. This has the SPF of 30. You can see on the back here, this is where I was when the intro video started, and then this is where I'm at currently. I didn't use this one every single day in the past 2 weeks, but I'll definitely make a note to use this on the regular. I have my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This was in, well, it is in NW10, and that is where I started. That is where I'm at now. You know, reoccurring theme with this project, with this update, didn't use it as much as I should have. This is a very thick foundation compared to the foundations and BB creams that I wear on a regular basis, so it's a little bit thicker. It's hard to blend out. If I'm going to use this, I have to use it with my beauty blender to kind of shear it out a little bit. I'm going to try and mix this in with some face moisturizer this coming week to see if that'll help thin it down a little bit so it's not so much of a blank canvas. Sometimes I like that look where it's completely blanked out. It's a complete, you know, full coverage foundation, and other times I want something a little bit more sheer. I want some of my flaws to show through. I want my skin to show through. So anyway, there was that foundation. Plus it's really hard to put a powder over the top of this. I feel like it just makes it look just slightly cakey. I have a concealer. This is my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and better progress on this one. I was here at the intro and I got down to there, so I'm thinking maybe 3 weeks and then this should be finished. So I'm probably gonna have to pop the cap off of this. I have a video in case you have one of these and you're having trouble getting the cap off. I do have a video where I show you how I take the caps off. So I'll link that down there. It's a really short video in case you've tried every other method and you can't get that off. A brow pencil here. This is from It Cosmetics. This is the Universal Eyebrow Pencil in Universal Taupe. And that is where I was at the intro, and that is where I currently am. Now, I recently picked up the L'Oreal Brow, the new L'Oreal Brow Eyebrow Pencils. I picked up a new one of those, and so I didn't use this every single day. So hopefully I'll have a little bit more progress on this before the next update. I really feel like I have to dig this into my eyebrows and dig it into my skin. Sometimes I feel like my eyebrows look a little red after I apply this because it's such a hard product. I don't know. This is definitely not my favorite formula for an eyebrow pencil. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Light Plus. And technically this one's my summer shade. This is just a little bit more yellow, a little bit deeper than just the light. So anyway, I do have a little bit more pan showing in this, so I'm happy about that, but I think it's going to take me another, I would say 2 to 3 weeks. Then my NARS Laguna bronzer. I was talking about my video where I repressed this. Looking a little scary in there, but I only had this little bit down here left, which is a lot better than where I was last time. I did mention that I filmed when I repressed this, and I did do that, but I had a necklace on when I filmed that, and it just kept jingling, and I didn't hear it when I was filming the video, but it was so obnoxious when I was editing it. So I refilmed a different repressing video, and then, I had the washer going, and apparently in this house, if I have the washer going and I'm filming something, the ground will shake, and so the video has like this twitch to it for the first like 3 minutes or something. Oh, I swear, I'm so annoyed with that. Anyway, this is what my NARS Laguna looks like. Hopefully I can get a repressing video out to you guys soon. If not, I'll just wait till the next product needs to be repressed. I had my Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed. This was the other item that I had repressed, and this is the one that had the washer going in the background that was shaking the ground. So I had major pan in here at the last update. If I can, I'll insert that photo right here. Obviously, it's going to look a little bit different because there's not a giant hole in the center of it, but this is where I'm at after 2 weeks of using this product. It's pretty thin in here, and I feel like I can get more product on my brush now. I don't feel like I'm wasting product. I don't feel like I'm damaging my brushes by trying to get product on there and jamming my brush into the edges of this pan. So anyway, this is what it looks like now, and hopefully, maybe, crossing my fingers, that I'll have pan in here before the next update. Then I have my Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls in Translucent Pearl, and this is what this guy looks like. I didn't have very much pan. I had like some Flexa pan showing, I think, at the intro video, but like I mentioned, it's so thin in here that I don't see this hanging around for very much longer. But I feel like there's some pretty decent progress on there. And after I repress this, I feel like it applies a little bit easier to the skin. I don't have to build it up nearly as much as I did before. A shadow stick here. This is from Clinique. This is one of their chubby sticks. Their shadow tint for the eyes. This one is in number 1, Bountiful Beige. And at the intro video, I was way up there, right down to there currently. So decent progress on this one. I feel like if I used it more frequently, I could have a lot more progress in a 2-week period. So I'll try and work on this one a little bit more. I'll try and remember to put this one down all over the lid and something else into the crease, but that was the Clinique Chubby Stick. I also have my Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I was right here at the intro and I'm down to there. This one will take a little bit, I think. I also have my color tattoo from Maybelline. This one is in Bad to the Bronze, and I actually forgot to mark on this, so I'll just show you what it looks like on the inside here. And honestly, I think I only used this 3 or 4 times all over the lid, so I'll try and do a couple eye looks where this is the only product on my eyes. I have a couple eyeshadows, and this first one, I just use this randomly on the lid, sometimes at the inner corner. This is my Wet n Wild Walking on Eggshells trio, and I'm only focusing on this bottom shadow down here. Well, the top one with the way that I'm holding it, but I have over half of this used up already, and I think as soon as I'm done with the lighter shadow out of my Pan That palette, the little quad from my Pan That palette, I can use this every single day, and for sure I'll be able to get through this before the end of the year. I'm almost certain about that. So for me, lid colors, I can use those up so much faster, probably 3 or 4 times faster than something that I'm only using as a transition shade or as a crease. The other shadow is from Clinique, and I spaced on marking on the lid of this one too. I'm focusing on that shadow right there. That one is in Nude Rose. This is a very powdery eyeshadow. Most of the time I'll put this down in the crease really fast, just to allow for a little bit of an easier blending job. So it's such a pretty tone too. I really like that shade. It reminds me of Quarry from MAC, like a sheer version of Quarry. 2 of the little mini eyeliners left since I finished off the one. So I've been using the Too Faced one. I'm all the way down to here with the Too Faced, so this one's moving along nicely, I think. And then the other black one, this is from Jordana. This is the 12 Hour Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil. Mostly I've been wearing the Too Faced one. I think I've only used this once, maybe twice, but that's it. So I'm gonna wait on the Jordana one until the Too Faced is finished, I think. I have some lip products here. The first one is my Sephora Super Nourishing Lip Balm. I really like this lip balm. It's very thin, it's not sticky, it's not waxy. It's a really thin formula, but it feels moisturizing. And you know, the scent is just, oh, it's so delicious. So I was right there at the intro, really made a lot of progress on this one, really happy about this. It absorbs up pretty quickly too. I think that's part of the reason why I have so much product used out of there. So that's what I have left. And when I hold it up to here, you can see that that is where I'm at. So really happy about this one. I'm going to be sad when it's gone. I think they still carry these. I sure hope they do, because I would like to repurchase that at some point. I have 3 lipsticks. This one's really sheer. This is one of the L'Oreal Color Riche lipsticks in number 170, Cotton Pink. And I was, oh, can you see that? I was right there at the intro and I got down to there. So not the best, but there's not a ton of product left in here. It's so reflective, but I really only have a tiny bit left in here, so maybe this can be finished off before the next update. I'm hoping. I'll put it into my purse right after this video, so maybe it can get used up super fast. I'm only gonna use it until it's flush against the gold packaging here. I'm not gonna dig out any of the product on the inside since I have 3 lipsticks that I'm trying to work through. Next one is a lipstick from MAC, and this is a cream sheen in the shade I Love Winter. I was right up there at the intro. I got down to there. Normally I don't like drawing on my packaging for MAC products because I use them for the Back to MAC program and they throw a fit if I have marker and stuff all over mine, but I figured I could just get a Q-tip with some alcohol and smudge that off. So let me show you the lipstick against the lines. That is where I'm at. Pretty pleased with my lip product progress. I think all of them are a real They're a soft formula of a lipstick, and that's key when you're trying to pan multiple lip products. Another thing is to pick more neutral shades that you can just put down underneath other products, things that you can layer together. And then the final lipstick was one of these Buxom full-on lipsticks. This one's in Sydney. I really love this lipstick. I'm probably going to be repurchasing this one too, but on the cap here you can see, hopefully, that is where I was at the intro, and then I got down to there after 2 weeks. Hopefully you can see that all right. Not too much lipstick left in here. I might focus on this Buxom one for the next 2 weeks and see if I can just finish this off, because I think I could do that, or I'd get pretty darn close to finishing it off. But I'll focus on this one a little bit more. That'll be one of my goals for the next time. And then I had a lip gloss. This one's also from MAC. This is one of the mineralized glosses in Modern Romance. And it was kind of sitting on an angle there, but when it's all leveled out, I'm right down to here. That's where I was at the intro. I got down to there in a 2-week period. So this gloss is an amazing formula. It's very thin, but it stays on the lips. It has a little bit of pigment to it, but it's not too tacky and too bright of a pink. It's a really pretty gloss. It smells amazing. I love this thing. I might be picking up one more of these after I use this up and after I go through a handful of my other lip glosses, just because I really enjoy the formula of this. Oh, I forgot my mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. This one's still trucking along. I use this one for my bottom lashes mostly the past 3 or 4 days, but it's starting to get a little flaky, I've noticed, but I'm going to keep using it. There's still a little bit of product in here. I have a lotion bar. This is the Beehive Soap and Body Perfumed Lotion Bar in the scent Orange Patchouli. And with the markings on here, this is where I was at the intro video, and that is where I'm at currently. And it looks like I'm all the way down to here, but that's part of the mechanism that pushes it up. So when you push this up, see that plastic piece right there? That's where I measure the product. So if I put this piece flush against the top of the container, I'm right up to there. So pretty nice progress, I thought, after 2 weeks. And I'll keep using this. I'll keep this in my purse again until the next update to see how far I can get on this after a month of use. I have a perfume. This is the Versace Yellow Diamond. Ignore this top marking up here because this is from my items that I want to use up before the end of 2016, so ignore this one. But this is where I was at the intro video, and I got down to there. Definitely think that this will be finished off in about 3 weeks. For the most part, I'll spray 2 spritzes in the morning, maybe early afternoon or early evening, especially if I'm going out. I'll spray 2 more sprays on me. So at most, I'm doing 4 sprays in a day, and I thought that was pretty nice. This doesn't last very long on me. It used to, but it doesn't last nearly as long as it used to, so I'll be happy when this is moved out. This is definitely a winter scent for me. I cannot wear this during the warmer months. Just something about it. I don't know what it is, but that one's just trucking along all right. My Urban Decay All Nighter XL Makeup Setting Spray. And this one, I was right there at the intro. I'm down to there. I might be a little bit higher up than this, but just by a smidgen, because I had like that much left in my MAC Fix Plus and I couldn't spray it out with the MAC sprayer, so I just dumped it into here. So that might have raised it a little bit, but you know, I didn't want to waste the product. So anyway, there was that one. And then the final item, I think, is my Suave Professionals Touchable Finish Hairspray. And like I mentioned in the intro, I really can't see exactly where I'm at with this product. I'm just kind of guessing by the way that it sounds when I shake it, and when it hits against the side of the can, I can kind of feel where it's at roughly. I'm using this on my daughter. My husband used this one morning, but I've been trying to use this every day at least 1 or 2 sprays every day. I have a lot of little baby hairs when my hair is parted and they just stick straight up. Anyway, that was my 2-week update for my Project 20 pan. Let me know how you guys are doing with any of your projects, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.